On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up
nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carry.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch the pass.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th
and 1.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On the run for Green Bay.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Green Bay.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Texans.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Irvin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He's brought down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. DeAndre Carter back deep. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Warren Burks on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Watson on 3rd down. Screen play, Johnson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run it with Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's 2nd.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Off to Aaron Jones.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
A second broken tackle, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
39-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
39-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But now it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers to throw once more. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They made his first, this from 47 yards out. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. DeAndre Carter returning it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Kenny Clark.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
4-yard line.
Just like that. Just like that. 44.
They go to Johnson again. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. to throw again. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams is intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Uses the spin. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
4-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third down and 5.
From the gun on third, Watson lets it fly deep for Cobb. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. The give is to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Brandon Dunn forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. He's letting this one go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers.
5
yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Davante Adams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years because when Davante Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result.
Adams, former 2nd-round pick out of Fresno State, plays like a 1st-round pick in the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Watson again. This is Johnson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
25-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Preston Smith on the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Watson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The first down carry here for Johnson. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 5.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Mercedes Lewis. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final try now for Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,